Connected. Channel switched.
Good morning, good afternoon.
Hi, Tim.
Hi, Tim.
Hey, Tim.
Hello, hi.
Hi, Tim.
Hey, Tim.
Oh, and hello, Holger.
Ja, hallo, Tim. Ja.
Hi, Holger.
Hi, Holger.
Hi.
Oh, hi, Lucas.
Goddag, Tim.
Anybody here flying the cup today?
Yeah, maybe.
I was planning on it.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I will not, because today it's Germany against Italy in the soccer cup.
Yeah.
Oh. Good luck.
We will see.
Nations League.
Nations
Servers
League.
Servers up, guys.
Yeah, Denmark beat Portugal.
Oh, yes, I heard. Yeah, great.
I think Ronaldo is getting too old.
It's hard for those countries. You know, they just never know when to, change the guard, make the break. Kind of like Messi, I mean, here's another one that's kind of on the cusp there.
There's no high start penalty either.
No, it's a tricky thing. At least before this upgrade, I don't know. I had to figure this out because this U.S. soaring, the guy does wacky shit.
Yeah, last time we did we had the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, you won't start. You still won't start. But I did test it, and I think the 0 high speed penalty does hold. I'm less absolute on that, but I thought I tested that too.
That is correct. Yes, because the speed penalty does mean you can start at any speed, but the height 0 points for height penalty just means it's just a bad way of setting it, so you won't start high. They really should have it set to not start, but it ends up being the same thing.
It confuses people, and if you want to do a gotcha. You make it no point. You can't see it happen. People. There's no live scoring or whatever, right? Although I guess it wouldn't say you started. I guess that would be your feedback.
Well, if he's actually flying on the task, which he almost never does, I think there'd be a feedback, or actually I might put that on the just put it on the forum, just saying you makes those tasks like that. Please set that to set the start height thing to not start, not 0, because it's the same thing, just less confusing.
Yeah, slide the slider all the way the other way. It's just more straightforward.
I think when you fly more than 250, you get points, no?
It says 0.
Yeah, it's set to 0 penalty points for start penalty, which weirdly ends up being the same thing as that not start. And yeah, it's kind of weird.
So when you are too fast, you don't start.
No. This is we're working out. For the speed, there is okay. Sorry. For the speed, if it's set to 0 points penalty for speed, that means you can start at any speed you want. It's the high start is the thing that's confusing. If it's high start set to 0, that's the same as saying high start, not start.
It's a programming bug, if you ask me.
Yeah, actually, I don't know if anyone's mentioned that forum. Actually, after the race is over, I will actually put a thing on the forum saying that because that is confusing.
Well, it's inconsistent, too.
Yeah. Basically, the lowest number there should be 1. 1 point should be the lowest you can set the high start to.
No, it could be 0. I mean, there's really nothing wrong with that.
Well, no, it should be 1 because it has a note. The slider to the right, all the way to the right, gets rid of that, makes it so you can't high start. And if you don't want a high start penalty, don't set a start limit on the start sector. That's
true. It would force people to face that correctly. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Basically, 0 there doesn't make any sense because it doesn't. It's not actually 0. It is actually just not start. But yeah, the speed's fine. Although realistically, you should just be able to set the maximum start speed to unlimited. That's really what the slider should have a setting for. But that's fine.
Happy Sunday, guys.
Hi, Dave.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
But we don't see the points today when we start too fast.
Right. There isn't a start speed limit.
At 250.
No, that's what we're saying. With this, there are 0 points per. There are no start penalty speed points, so you can start as fast as you want.
Nice.
The high start penalty thing says we're talking about the high start penalty. That's set to 0, which means the same as don't start if you're too high. So you just can't start if you're too high. But for the speed, it is unlimited speed. It's just confusing the way they have it set up.
Okay, we flutter.
Yeah, there is the speed limit. Yes, the speed limit is where your wings fall off.
Yeah, I'll have to watch that today.
It's like the good old days. We used to go through on Flutter all the time.
I know I jinked myself when I said I flutter every flight yesterday. I think it was like 5 minutes later I fluttered and died.
That'll teach you.
It definitely was the altitude, I guess. I tried it again at lower altitude after we left, and I could sit there and flutter for like a minute and a half straight, just feathering it and not break the wings off at all.
You can actually go a little bit faster by pulling out of the flutter and then approach it gently again, the speed without fluttering.
Really?
I don't know if you like hold it right at the flutter. So if you maintain a low flutter, I don't know if it will eventually just break the wings off anyway. Or I've never really tested that to see how that works.
I need to do more tests at higher altitudes. I don't know how you calculate the altitude for your speed to see, because I was like way below VNE yesterday when it blew up.
Well, it's 10 kilometers per 1,000 meters of altitude.
Oh, okay, so every 10 kilometers for every 1,000 feet.
Yeah,
Got
it's
it.
very reliable. Tim taught me that a year or two ago, and I've used that. It's very reliable. I don't use the Kotasa. Beep, 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 beep.
But of
So if I
course,
was at like 9,000 feet yesterday,
yeah,
I take 5.4 knots, multiply it times 9, and that's 48 knots. So I reduced my total speed by 48 knots.
Well, now 9,000 feet is about 3 kilometers, right? So it's 30 kilometers per hour. I think that's, what is that, 16 knots?
Well, you said 10 kilometers for every 1,000 feet, right? So
No,
like 9,000
no,
feet would be
no,
90 kilometers?
No, every 1,000 meters. Every 3,000 feet, it's 10 kilometers per hour. Or 6
Oh,
knots.
okay, I need to convert that then.
Right.
Yeah, it's weird. It's getting a little confusing with mixing up units here.
Yeah.
Let's say 6 knots per 3,000 feet, roughly.
Oh, someone's coming in with an LS4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is. It's DB1.
I think the JS315 is going to rock and roll today.
Yeah, with unlimited wing loading.
Yeah. Just like it always used to be.
Oh, sorry there, Maya.
Holy crap, this thermal's insane.
You
Like I
need
said, we're set to strong and everything.
Strong and low variation.
You need to write to the forum.
It's another brute force task brought to you by Elliot.
Well, that's weird. I flew through this. It was super strong. Turned back around. Oh, yeah, it's can't tilt. It's tilted, is what it is.
Did you see the Grand Prix results, Tim?
Oh, yeah, I did.
3 different qualifications, disqualifications. That was pretty wild.
Yeah.
So Magnussen's not racing, right?
No, he got fired from Haas. He's racing American cars instead.
Oh, like the Indy Series, open wheel.
Something like that. Chip Ganassi, or I'm not sure what it's called.
Yeah, that or NASCAR is another one that they do over here. NASCAR is, just big old sedans,
Yeah, but I think it's more like the cars they use in the 24-hour races at Le Mans.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, that's yeah, endurance racing.
Yeah.
What U.S. racing competition uses those kind of cars?
User joined your channel.
Were you talking about the Grand Prix that was just in Florida?
Well, he participated in the Indianapolis. I don't know if it's a 6 or 24-hour race.
We're talking about autos, not sailplanes. There is a sailplane Grand Prix going on in Florida right now.
Oh,
Okay, that's what I thought you were talking about.
No, yeah.
Can anyone hear me?
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep,
Please say that you can hear me.
yes, please. It works.
Yep. Can you hear us?
Perfectly.
Okay.
So good to hear you.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you. I was
Welcome.
really looking forward to joining in here again.
You've been away forever.
Oh dear. Wow, that was a
Wow,
pause.
John, that was a big.
Yep. I
Oh,
felt
but-
it.
Okay, there may be another glider that has that bug. Someone just loaded in with a DG 101, which may be the first time I've actually seen someone fly one.
Yeah, 1 minute you were half a circle ahead of me, next minute you were almost in the cockpit.
Yeah, and I heard when it unfroze, I heard loud glider noises.
That was me.
Yeah, for a second I was like, "Well, did it die?" I mean, we already had someone come in the LS4, so it shouldn't take long to load in again. Also, someone needs to crash. Christian, he took the Swift.
John, I have a technical question. Somebody writes me that he has an access violation since Condor 304.
Yeah, it's on the the bug report thing on the forum. People are talking about it. Yeah, I don't know. The devs they're trying to figure it out themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I do not know. They're like I said, there is a bug report thing on the forum that they're trying to figure it out.
Another question. Can anybody tell me why TeamSpeak does not accept hotkeys other than the computer keyboard?
His TeamSpeak's old and crummy.
Say again?
Sorry, I said his TeamSpeak is old and crummy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you have a key mapping utility?
I don't understand. What do you mean with key mapping?
Like an external utility that allows you to remap your board keys onto your controller.
I don't
Right.
use any external program, but I've managed
No,
to
I
map it
don't.
to a button on the joystick.
Okay.
Just download a key to Joy. It works flawlessly.
yeah. You can use, there's different. Yeah, you can use like Keyjoy. I use Anti-Micro X and stuff. But yeah, there's different programs you can use that remap. You can basically make your joystick buttons act as a key press, which then you can do. But for the older TeamSpeak, the old version of TeamSpeak 3, there is a joystick plugin that may or may not work for you. Doesn't really work right. It works for me, but it causes problems, so I don't use it. You're using the TeamSpeak 6. I don't know anything about TeamSpeak 6.
Actually, no, it's not. I downloaded the TeamSpeak 3 client.
Okay, yeah.
You know, for all the issues I had yesterday. Well, and then I found out that obviously it's unrelated.
But yeah, there is a joystick plugin for TeamSpeak 3, but I don't remember where you get it or how that gets put
Okay.
on.
Okay, I'll look for that. Because yeah, it's not really comfortable now. You know, hitting a key on the keyboard every time I want to say something. But yeah, guys, it's good to be with you again. Glad to fly here. It took me quite a while to get my Condor 3 set up. I had to buy a new hardware, a new computer.
That's a good thing.
And that just delayed. Yeah, that is a good thing indeed.
Gives you
Just a week, and I took that time to set everything up. And don't tell anybody.
Oh, I forgot cloud flying is allowed, so I don't have to worry about that.
Oh, that's right. I really wonder how much we're really going to have to go in circles today.
Well, it might be good to get up. You know,
Yeah,
if you catch a really good strong one, climb up high to start, and then
Yeah.
because the thermals seem to be always stronger higher up anyway, so you can find some height that you can just fly to the clouds halfway halfway up the cloud.
That's smart.
how many of us are going to rip our wings off going through the start gate?
I don't want to be that guy today.
Yeah, I really like the starts we've been having. The 170s. There's still there's a big element of skill in doing that really with the most energy. I think more so than for me anyway, than the V&E. The V&E is much more, less difficult for me than that one.
Yeah, I agree.
It's always very interesting to me after the start to look around and see how everybody did. I can tell by their altitude how they did. Some really good starts out there. Have you been, are you going to start flying for real, Chris, anytime soon?
Oh yeah. Actually, if I weren't sick this week, I would be in the Northern Alps in the Trentino, flying out of Trento. We have a flying camp there every year, mid-end of March.
I'm sorry, man.
So I was sort of sick, through the start of the season, but it doesn't really matter. Well, it doesn't really matter. I would have loved to be there, but I'm gonna spend my vacation doing some other stuff.
Are you going to be instructing this year?
Yes, a lot. The beauty is, and I think I told you about that before, my daughter decided that she wanted to do her gliding license as well. She's still a flight student.
I remember that.
She's with another club in the, let's say, in the Midwest, well, Middle West of Germany. And the first week of April, the academic flight group, the Ackerflieg in Munich, they're training all of their newcomers for 2 weeks as of early April, and I'll invite her to come over as well, and I'm gonna be flying with her and take care of some other flight students as well. I'm quite excited about that.
Yeah, those are precious moments.
Oh yes, they are. We went flying to southern France, to the French Alps together last year in August. Well, actually, that's something I do with my club, and we had her join us. And I guess one of the most beautiful compliments that you can get is when your almost 30-year-old kid asks you, "Can I come again with you next year, Daddy?" It's really nice.
Yes, you're very fortunate.
Don't forget to clean your wings before the start too.
Thank you.
Oh, thanks.
Flying without bugs the other day. It's like,
oh, remember your bugs, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't even thought about that.
yeah, they're moderate today, so there may should be a few of them.
Is that going to be? Well, I'm not flying to win anyway, but is that going to be an issue, bugs?
I got low bugs. I got low bugs, John.
Oh,
for
some reason I thought it said moderate. I'm probably just read it.
Yeah, I think I got the right cutoff today. It shows the 28 kph.
Yeah, I mean, the bug. If your wings are like coated in bugs, it does actually add. The faster you go, the worse it is. But I mean, it's probably not. It's not really.
Oh, you're right. I can see the first ones. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really a big deal until your wings are really built up. But
yeah.
Dennis did some testing, and he did find some that it mattered some. And it does. It's significant. Speaking of weak, where in the heck is he? Probably doing 64-bit, eh?
Well, no. He does modeling that programming. He's probably busy with work. I mean, between actually having a family and a real job. was not a great start, but I don't care. See, I already started up high. Oh, no, he hasn't started yet. There he is. I mean, technically, he can start as high as he wants. That one did not feel very good.
I wonder if 28 is going to really be enough to do anything on these ridges.
It would be
Not
if the thermals didn't stop the wind blowing over it.
Yeah,
There's literally 3 kilometers an hour of wind where I'm at on top of the ridge.
yeah. See, it's not going to be the ridge race. We think it's going to be about thermals.
Again, basically, if you have thermal turned on, it's never a ridge race. I mean, it is technically it is because you want to follow the ridges, but it's not the ridge lift you're looking for. It's the line of thermals on top of the ridge.
Well, I don't know where the lift was there. I didn't get it. First thermal.
No,
Yeah, that first one, I passed that one up. No, this one's not ain't good either. Man, where's that like 5 meters per second one we hit almost at the beginning? Oh man, I'm about ready to just call this task quits. There's a decent one, finally.
Wide thermals today.
Oh, thanks for the info, Tim. So, John, I got a message from Tim Byans writing that 304 works fine without access violation if you have a microphone connected. That might be the issue.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah.
Who wrote that, Tim?
Tim Byans.
Who's that?
Yeah, he flies here often.
Okay.
I can't remember what his call sign is. I see him on the forum. I can't remember what his
No, I can't remember it, but maybe you can write your call sign. It's TT.
Oh,
Tango
okay.
Tango.
Yeah, that's interesting. So, the error message stuff was like something to do with direct play, but yeah, who knows? I remember I saw yesterday when I hosted that server and stuff. I played fine, and then after I got done on the forum, people were already reporting that they weren't able to play. I was like, that's weird.
Did it get really dark for you, Denny?
What's that?
Did it get really dark for you back there? It was like I went into the shade or something. It's like the lights went out for me a little bit.
I wonder if CRA started below the. I wonder if he did a high start or if he actually started at the right altitude.
Oh, he's doing the Swift.
Yeah. So unless he like really screws up, he'll be the by far winner today.
I can tell you guys so much as he's just on my right wing.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I see the commit behind me.
How's it feel, Lucas?
I could imagine it's pretty cold up here. But it's working.
Well, it's seeming like Elliot has figured out how to do an Elliot task in Condor 3. The high-speed Sundays.
Bruce.
Denny. It's going to be another one of those where all the times are tight at the end.
Well, they're not going to be too tight because there's a rather... there's a bunch of JS315s and a few other random planes mixed in.
Oh yeah, that could complicate it. Oh, I forgot, we can fly in the cloud. Forgot about that. So we're going to get kind of buggy here by the end.
If you fly fast enough, I think the bugs just slip straight off.
There you go. Blow those babies up.
Wait, I mean, if you go fast enough, the friction will heat them up and they'll burn off. The space shuttle is a glider, basically.
Oh man, CRA is going to circle.
It is in a Swift.
Yeah, I guess he's got to.
Why did on Earth? No, he did not need. I don't know why he stopped in the circle. That's he does not need to stop. He's got to kind of pick a kind of a medium speed where you can. You'll. I mean, if you go the right speed, you should never on this task. You should not have to stop other than the initial climb to get up into the thermals.
But it's not going to matter either way, is it? As long as he finishes.
Yeah, unless he's like way behind, but that's not likely to happen. Might not be a bad idea to climb before you get to that gap where you have to cross over the valley. It's still a ways away.
I forgot about cloud flying. That hurt me a little bit.
But do you have in the GS3 a horizon?
Yeah, Alex has got it.
Well, and you can always set yourself one on your LX 9070, can't you?
Yeah, my thermal screen has a artificial horizon in it.
Your thermal screen.
Well, the
Oh,
LX has a thermal page.
Yeah, I know. But why'd you put one on there?
Well, I like it for consistency. I had to put it somewhere, but I like to kind of know what I'm banking out when I'm thermaling.
Okay.
A lot of people don't do that.
Gentlemen, is it just me? I've flown several tasks now, and every time I have this feeling that I fly through a tremendous amount of sync on flying straight forward. More so than ever before in Condor 2, which is okay, but even more than I experience in real life. Does anyone? What's your opinion about that?
Well, okay. The one thing these ridge thermals completely stop the wind for some reason. So if you got like 28 kilometer an hour winds, if you watch your wind speed, like on the XC or on the LX or whatever, you'll see the wind basically drop to nothing when you fly through a thermal on the ridge.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if it's a bug or what, or just how they're doing it, but yeah.
Okay, I'll watch out for that. Thanks, John.
But
basically, on Condor3, ridge tasks like this are not ridge tasks. They're cloud streaks that happen to be along the ridges.
Yep, exactly. And that is way more realistic than Condor 2. I admit that. Not I admit that. I can confirm that. But it's just that I feel like I'm constantly flying through sync between the clouds.
You are, yeah, I get it.
Maybe it's just that I'm finding the wrong ways.
No, it's like that. That's the way it is.
But not as strong as here, at least to my experience.
Well, you got really strong lift today, in the clouds, so we probably have stronger sync in between.
Yeah, but there can be other spots where you should have sync, like on the back end of mountains and stuff like that.
I mean,
and in real you don't go forward with 250 and more.
Yeah, that's true. Although no, I mean I'm talking about the net sync, or let's say net lift, negative net lift.
Too fast. I need to stop in line because I just lost all my altitude over time. Yeah.
A full JS315 is a beautiful thing, isn't it? The thing just goes so well.
Yeah.
Andy, you're doing that fly low thing again today, and it's still working for you well.
Low and fast.
Yep, you're doing that. I didn't think it was very effective, but I see you do that quite often in Condor3 somehow.
Weekend dirty.
.2 netto. God.
I was going to say, you're screaming.
Yeah.
I just watched you gain like massive amounts.
Well, some of it was pull up, of course, but yeah.
Just a daily reminder to use your bug wipers.
Thanks for the reminder. I had forgot the whole time. Well, I really wanted to go south of the blue line, not north, but I'm just doing what the other kids are doing. The clouds seem to be cooperating. Yeah.
I have to remind myself that I can't actually climb into the clouds. So I just...
Oh, wow. Tim is in the halfway to the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found a good climb.
Yeah. And you're not afraid of cloud flying, so.
Ciao, Nico. I wasn't barely climbing. It was a very good climb.
You're still down there, Andy. Good job.
What's with this pilot BAB? He's out here, but he doesn't look like he started.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Well, it's pretty darn fast at times.
I wonder if he thought he could. I wonder if he thought he could start any height or something.
I like flying the cloud streets. I think I like it better than the old ridge stuff.
Same here.
I circled and forgot to wipe again.
Thanks for the reminder.
Keep forgetting. I haven't done it.
Well, actually, I haven't set the button yet for the wipers, for the bug wipers.
It's by default. It should be comma.
The comma?
8.4. 8.4. It's terrible.
You got sync 8.4?
No. Rise up.
Oh, you only got an 8.4. That's not very good. Yeah, that's you need, go restart. Actually, that's not good. The thermal.
Yeah, I missed. I just was with you and I missed that one.
It's really not worth it unless it's the 10 meter per second one.
If I would have had an horizon, I would go to the cloud.
You need a bit more safety altitude today, Andy?
I will try.
Yesterday was close.
Very close. But it was fun.
Yes.
Finally got that wipe in.
I wonder if they were still if we're getting that weather zone's moved out here yet or not. like the wind speed. Yeah, the wind speed's picking up. So yes, we are actually getting still some of that weather. There's a reasonable race lift along this ridge. I think that's another reason why the thermals screw up the raise lift, because it puts it basically in an area of sink around the thermals. And I think that really negates some of the raise lift too. So if you turn off the thermals, you get better raise lift in general.
Lovely Innsbruck beside us.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't say Innsbruck, you say Innsbruck. That's how the locals say it.
It sounds
I can switch to Bavaria, so it's not a problem. But in English, you say Innsbruck.
Yeah, Innsbruck.
But Chris, that sounded like a car crash.
Oh yeah. It's funny. One of my friends who's from, from the southern Alps, around Vipiteno, Sterzing, Bolzano. He speaks German with a southern Tyrolean accent, and he says, if you want to get along there, or if you don't want to be recognized as a stranger there, just speak German, speak High German, and end every word or at least every sentence with the and that's how people won't tell or won't be able to tell. I mean, it's a joke, but it's really funny, and we made this funny game out of this.
Congrats, Rick and Dave.
Thanks.
Congrats.
Congrats, guys.
Congratulations.
Someone finished? No.
We were turning.
I think Tim has already turned.
Yeah, I'm a third of the way back home.
Well done. You are our wave and cloud flying specialist.
Congrats, Denny.
Congrats.
Thanks. Congrats, Bruce.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Bruce.
Thanks, Nick.
Det er VNE-advarsel, Mathias.
How far are you, Tim?
9 kilometers.
Oh, well
Okay,
done. That's
Tim.
fast.
I have.
Huh. Everybody's following me. Rich went to the right, so you're probably screwed up if you're following me. I notice there's 4 planes behind me.
5, Bruce, 5.
Oh. Rich took the shortcut.
Don't think it's going to do me any good though, Bruce.
You're crazy like a fox. I'm just following my plan.
That's Tim.
Very nice, Tim.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Oh,
Congrats,
congrats, Tim.
Congrats.
250.
We won't count the Swift and things.
I thought the times of these absurd speeds were over with Condor3.
But honestly, tasks with these cloud streaks along the ridges like this could actually end up being faster.
Yeah.
It just depends on the task and everything. But
Tim, do you take 150?
Sorry, say again.
Your speed is 250.
No, 204. Tak, Mathias. Congrats, Gregor.
Thank you.
Gotcha.
Congrats,
Congrats.
Gregor.
Congrats, Gregor.
Okay.
Congrats.
That was a crazy fast task.
Yeah. Brute force.
God, I'm having trouble keeping my wings on here.
That's normally not my thing, this fast task.
No. Too brutish.
Congrats, Brian.
Congrats.
Congrats.
That's Brian.
Congrats.
Tim, can you look if I had penalty points?
Yeah, I can. You don't?
There are no film. TeamSpeak is breaking it really bad.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but no
penalty
one
points.
has.
No penalty
there's
points.
There's no
Yes.
way to get penalty points in this task.
Connection lost. Connected.
A bunch, but it wasn't just you, Tim. A bunch of other people on TeamSpeak got dropped. Nobody in our channel, but up in the other channels, a bunch of people got dropped and came back in.
Yeah, so it's a main server issue, I guess.
Congrats, Rich.
Congrats. Congrats, Rich.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Got it eventually.
Well done, old man.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Ah, that brown guy got me by 6 seconds. Nice job, Rich.
Thanks,
Oh,
Bruce.
shoot.
I don't think that
Well done,
shortcut
Chris.
was really, it didn't pay off.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, I
Big
always wonder if
punch,
they did.
Bruce.
I wonder if they did do something to Flutter. Well, I just Flutter and I went from nothing to wings almost fell off.
Well, the SWIP's going to blow everybody out of the water, but whatever. This LS4 is going to do okay.
Yeah, I thought about taking it by fluid the other day, and I was like, yeah, I'll just take the Ivan fluid. I stayed with 20 for a while.
Wow.
Yeah,
Third
wow.
place.
Oh, nice.
Congrats, Steve.
Wow.
Yeah, that's really well done with the LS4.
Yeah.
Especially when you consider the wing loading, it was maximum today.
I guess the lift was just really high enough to make up for the wing loading issue.
Yeah.
Wow. John's going to do okay.
Anybody flying the cup today?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
maybe.
When someone wants to see the famous castle Schwanstein, you have to go to the sea and to the ridge, and then on the right side.
To the sea.
To the sea, and then directly to the ridge. Tim is nearly over it.
Oh, too far away from me, I think.
No.
Tillykke,
You can
Lucas.
You can see it directly
taxi.
from here.
Congrats, John.
Yeah, the ASW20 was a terrible choice for a score.
Nice glider, rotten handicap.
Although even one, he did bear just straight out than I did, even without handicap. So
Well, we know CRA's going to get it anyway in the Swift.
Yep.
Yeah.
But who's going to be here when he crosses the line?
It's only got 50 kilometres to go.
Well, 20 minutes. For him. Maybe 15.
You did well, Tim. Taking that cloud made a big difference to you.
Yeah, it was a screamer.
your tactics were modified by what you found along the way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot about cloud flying.
Well, I did as well initially, but when we had to cross the gap, I thought it was a good moment to climb.
So let's see. This castle. It's directly east of the airport over on the ridge here?
Correct.
The castle is to the southeast of the southern tip of the lake.
Oh, okay.
There's two of them. One is yellowish and it's low, and then the other one, Neuschwanstein, is higher.
I'm going there.
Is it actually modeled?
Say again, John?
I said, is it actually modeled in the landscape here, though?
Well, I haven't seen it yet here, so I'm curious myself.
Okay.
Yeah, Neuschwanstein is modeled. I can see it from Bruce's view.
Really? I haven't found it yet. Is it along the river?
And you know what they say?
It's on your 10 o'clock. On top of the small mountain.
Oh, over there.
Supposedly, it is the inspiration for the Disney World Princess Castle.
Oh, I know this castle. Yes, I do know. I know which one this is.
And there are coming every year 2.5 million Chinese and Japanese.
And only some Americans, right?
I don't think I have it, Gregor.
Oh yes, it's on your 12 o'clock.
It's on top of the mountain there. There's a little high spot. See, there's a little valley going. See that valley?
Yeah.
Mountains? There's a little low hill right at the base of the valley, and there's a big building up it. You get close to it, it's a castle. Yeah, I've seen this. I've seen it in movies and stuff before. Yes, I know. I recognize it now.
Yeah, you are flying directly through, but it's not very good modeled, I think.
Nah, doesn't look very good.
It's a very simplified model, yeah.
No, it's not good. And the one tower is in the air, and no.
Yeah, there's something levitated up there.
Oh, not good.
I couldn't have said this was a castle. I mean, there's a little more maybe, but
In reality, it looks way nicer.
Yeah, it's, I think, one of the famous castles all over the world.
interesting. Cool, I got some sightseeing in. Crashing out, but I got cool sightseeing in.
There's power lines in the middle of the approach to the airfield.
Sorry, I got rid of my water now. Oh, hey, Dave.
Hey.
You're going to be in the drink before I am.
Maybe in a power line here.
Yeah, okay. Power line will get you first.
It was going to the wires.
Yeah, that's what I did. I flew below these wires laying where I'm at.
I've got so much excess altitude, it's not funny.
No, I'm just thinking that I can look at that. Yes, that is. I don't think it's actually specifically modeled. What it is, it's just using that wherever the autogen thing is automatically generating some of that for that building, which sort of at least implies there's a castle there, kind of. It's not. It does not look like a custom model that someone made for it. So someone just needs to make one and give it to them so they can use it.
Yeah, I will leave for today. My wife finished the dinner, so wish you all a nice day or evening, and see you tomorrow.
Bye.
You too. Thanks.
See you, Gregor.
See you.
Okay, see ya. Yeah, I'll say.
Oh, it's so
bye
nice
as
you
well.
can put your
Disconnected from
gear
your
down
channel.
now without your hands taken off the stick.
Oh yeah, that's a nice change.
Oh, they implemented that?
Yes. So the stick you maintain stick control if the pilot takes their hand off the stick.
Nice.
Okay, boys and girls, and I will say bye-bye. I go for the soccer with friends of mine, and I take the tricot, and yes, it will be a funny day. Bye-bye, ciao.
Ciao.
Have a good
Cheers.
day. Servus.
User disconnected from your channel.
Patrice?
Yay, thanks.
Congrats, Chris.
Congrats, Holger.
Congrats, Holger.
See you guys next time.
Oh,
And Chris.
danke.
Congrats, Holger.
See you.
Danke. Meine Brille, die war ausgefahren. Es war ein bisschen schwierig für mich, hier zu fliegen.
Disconnected.